Hello and welcome to the cryptocurrency news channel. Now we're going to talk a little bit about certain timelines and buy sell trade thingies. Once again, these are just my opinion. This is not financial advice, but this is just based on the information that I actually know. We're going to talk about Matic, BET, ICX, Cardano, and Polkadot. Not really about Polkadot. I have no idea what their timeline is. I don't know when the Kusama parachain auctions are going to be or when everything's going to be in function for Polkadot. That timeline's a little bit more nebulous, but the other four, the other three, like VET, ICX, and Cardano, if you're into swing trading or day trading or just mainly swing trading, I would buy them in the order of Matic right now, VET maybe in 15 days, 10, 15 days, ICX after that, and then Cardano after that. And I'll tell you why. Matic right now in the short term, I think, or Polygon is going to have the best gains. And despite them pumping a lot right now, I can see them going up further. I can honestly see them being top 10 by the end of the week. It is sort of dangerous to buy them right now because they've pumped so much, but long-term wise, I don't think they're that dangerous. And the thing is, so many projects like Uniswap, like 1inch have actually recently announced they're coming on to Matic. So Matic pumping is because of developments in the project, not because of it is obviously some FOMO because of the developments in the project, but because it is developments in the project, I'm not that afraid of saying Matic would probably be a pretty good buy for people right now. So if I were to buy right now, I would actually take Matic because I think in the next week or two, that might actually have the best turns. Now, at the end of May or beginning of June, I might be looking at VET because we know that version 2 is going to come out probably towards the end of June. Some people are saying beginning of June, but I'm thinking end of June, and it might pump as we go towards that, especially if Bitcoin starts recovering. Because version 2.0 will allow DEXs, they will actually allow NFTs and stuff. So VET should pump going up to that. And that's the next one. ICX is going to be in July, so maybe after you get some of the VET pump. Now these are very, very close, so you might not be able to get the entire pump before switching to the other coin, and most likely you won't be able to. Now after VET, ICX is going to launch in July. I'm not exactly sure what time in July. So maybe if you see ICX starting to have some action, get into ICX a little bit after that. And then after ICX, you have Cardano, which is I think early August. So the thing is I may actually skip getting into the ICX and just go from VET straight into Cardano. I don't know when in July ICX is planning to launch 2.0, but if you're looking to buy ICX, once you actually start hearing some news, seeing a bit of price action, it going up 10%, that's probably the time to actually get in because ICX will probably pump much more than 10%. But it might be 10% the first day. It'll probably pump much more than 10% due to the 2.0 news. Now, ICX isn't very marketed very well at all. That's part of the problem for ICX. I don't think people in outside of Korea know about it. Even people in Korea, they don't really know about it. I think if they knew about it, they would actually buy it up a lot more. But the marketing is not really there. The development's definitely there. The adoption's there, but the marketing is not really, really there. So in July, I do expect ICX to actually do fairly well. Now, August, obviously moving into August, second half of July, I expect Cardano to do very well. I mean, Cardano is doing really well right now, but I expect second half of August, I do expect it to go really well. Obviously, if you're looking at Polkadot, I would honestly buy Kusama over Polkadot right now. And just hold Kusama through all of this because I think that it's going to do fairly well over the next couple of months. The parachain auctions is going to happen sometime during that time. I don't exactly know when the parachain auction is actually going to happen. I will admit that because they don't really have a great time period for that. I'm going to guess it's going to happen in the next 2 months, but I'm not really sure. So the flow of events would be Matic right now, then VET, then ICX, then Cardano. But ICX is kind of stuck in the middle, so I might just move from VET to Cardano. But if you want to play ICX, get in slightly before July. And I think ICX will still do very well. So that's kind of my thoughts with it. This is not financial advice. This is my own personal opinion based on timelines that the projects themselves have actually launched and what's actually happened in the past leading up to certain events. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.